Episode 7, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra.
Hi, my friends. In the last episode, I was discussing with you what is called the monetary value of your time. I made one point that unless and until you produce an outcome of high value, you are not going to enhance the value of your time. The various legends I mentioned in my previous episodes work very hard. A few days ago, I came across a person who is closely associated with cricket training. He was explaining to me that the cricketers, the first-class cricketers, they work nearly 270 days in a year. Practically, they are out of their home. They are not available for their family. They miss many things. For example, a person like Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni, they cannot walk on the road enjoying their liberty, their fundamental right to walk on the road. They have to pay a price for their popularity. I was reading about Sindhuja, who won the Olympic silver medal. When I started reading the way she was preparing to compete in the Olympic, I was really stunned about the hard work. Getting as early as 4 o'clock and working out till 11:30, 12 o'clock in the midday, sacrificing her comfort, saying no to ice cream and junk food and mobile phone. She has to work very hard. I want you to log on to any search engine and download the training schedule of Usain Bolt, the lightning bolt as he is called, the fastest human on this planet. What makes them to work so hard? What makes them to sacrifice their basic comfort? What makes them to enjoy the pain of discipline and say no to the comfort of their life? The other day I was watching a puppet show. It reminded me, are we puppets? When I saw the puppet show, the puppets were being acted upon. There was somebody who was moving the puppets. When the puppeteer stopped, these puppets stopped. So my question is, what makes people work hard? In my Ignite Empowerment workshop, in my interaction with the students, in my interaction with those people who come to me for counseling, I share my surprise. My surprise is there are people who are very rich, who need not work for next 3-4 generations, but they continue to work. There are people who have reached the level of popularity. They need not strain themselves, but they are working. On the other hand, there are people who cannot afford a meal for the next day, enjoying life. Why is this difference? When it comes to students who are very, very intelligent, scoring the highest mark, are much more disciplined than those students who are not scoring high marks. In my search to find out an answer for this behavior, I came across a wonderful verse of Patanjali. Patanjali is the father of yoga. I read Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bounds. Your mind transcends limitations. Your consciousness expands in every direction. And you find yourself in a new, great and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties and talents become alive. And you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. Listen to it once again. Transcribe it. You will understand each word is very, very important. The people who are working hard, who say no to some of the comforts in life, are inspired by some great purpose. They are inspired by some extraordinary projects. Because they are inspired, all their thoughts break their bounds. Their minds transcends limitations. Their consciousness expands in every direction and they find themselves in a new, great, and wonderful world. You know what happens in this mindset? Their dormant forces and faculties and talents which are hidden in themselves come out. They discover themselves to be a greater person by far than they ever dreamed themselves to be. This is what happened in the life of Mahatma Gandhi. It happened in the life of Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy, Swami Vivekananda. You take a person, they were inspired by their dream, by their vision. And so they are not puppets. They are driven by their dream. So they sacrifice comfort. More about it in the episodes to follow.
ABS Vidyalaya, ABS Vidyalaya.
கற்கும் கல்வி நன்றாய் கற்கும் இடம் ஒன்றே
மெட்ரிக் பாடம் என்றால் ஊர் மெச்சும் இடம் ஒன்றே.
டிஜிட்டல் திரையில் கணினி முறையில் தெளிவாய் கற்க நீ வா
கல்வியோடு கலைகள் அனைத்தும் எழிலாய் கற்க நீ வா. ABS விண்ணை தோட தன்னை தரும் ABS வெற்றி தரும் மார்க்கம் ABS சுற்றும் உலகின் உச்சம் காட்டும் ABS வித்யாலயா.
தரமான மெட்ரிக் பாடத்திட்டத்துடன் ABS வித்யாலயா திருவள்ளூர்.
ABS வித்யாலயா.